Couple of things before we get started. Number one, I'm not an expert. I just enjoy editing. I don't do it for a living. I did not take any formal lessons in editing. This is just something that I really like doing. For reference, the edits that I've done has been this one, looking at you, I got one thing on my mind, which kind of made its round on Twitter, and then this one, which also made its round on Twitter, surprisingly, and that's pretty cool. Second thing is, every person's method, especially if you're a creative, every method is different. My method of putting an edit together will not be the way that this person does it or this person does it. And I'm not in any way insinuating that this is a standard, but this video is specifically going to be for those of you that are interested in just like the process of editing in general for someone that is not a professional. How does trash put out something that is less trash? Stick around to find out. I'm sure we'll both be surprised by the end. We all remember this, don't we? We all remember this scene. Let's just skip through it because I'm going to be editing this anyway and I'm going to be staring at it for a long time. Like I said, I'm just trying to I need a feel of what everything sounds like first, and then we'll pivot when we need to pivot. There will be times where I will select the music afterwards, like the music will come to me later. This is one of those wonderful moments where I saw a clip and immediately a single song popped into my head. New York by Milk and Bone. So this is the studio version of the song. I say this is over. I do pay attention to the lyrics. If a song that I want to use has lyrics in them, I want to use as much of that as possible and have it, you know, bind to the clips that I'm trying to put together. I know which parts of the song I want to include. So it's this first part where she says, you said it's over, all of that. I think that's applicable. That's good. The chorus, not so much. I know that most of the song too, as we go on, it talks about like, it's actually about infidelity. No longer applicable to my clips, right? The second part of this song that I want to include is By the End. Oh, the music video is a bit intense too. This is some crazy imagery, but here it goes. Fuck. The studio version, this shit is fine. I would have happily used this as an edit if I had not seen this one live performance. But that same part with like the that one, when she hits it here live, bro, are you ready? You're not. Some people do heroin. My heroin is this shit. Pump this into my veins. Another issue though that I would like to point out here, which I can't even be that mad about it, is that once she hits that note, a few seconds after, you can hear the audience react to it. There, that part. Like I said, I can't be mad. They just heard that live. I get it. That must have been an out-of-body experience, and I never want to slay them for that. I understand. Will it be covered up by the rain? Because I am going to be layering this audio with the sound of rain for the final edit, because it was raining for the entirety of that scene. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to open up Audacity, and then I'm going to try to take out the parts I don't need, which is 90% of this middle. That was rough. I didn't remember the audio being that bad. Okay, new plan. Because the first part that I wanted from this live does not sound very good. So I'm thinking I will take the studio version for the first part. I say. Let's just get this part. Delete. Ugh, this is gonna take a while. like she's singing from the bottom of a well. That's what we wanted. Okay, so we're gonna add that. Okay, so this part I'm gonna try to extend. Okay, kind of okay with that. Kind of okay with that. Hold on. So what I'd done is I added another layer of the song, did not add reverb to this, made it fade out before they said New York, and then I extended the last bit so that it would ring out. I'm just still slightly bothered by this because you can hear the separation of the song. There, see? It kind of works out because that effect made that sound like thunder. So I can make that blend into an actual sound effect of thunder. Like it would just intensify it. So I'm pretty happy with that. I'm gonna export it to MP3. And now here in the live, I want to take that part that I was talking about. Another thing that you have to consider when you're putting in music, overlaying it, is how the music comes in. You can add it in so that it fades into the scene, or if you want like a hard like drive in of the music to just be present out of nowhere, I think it's best to start, if the music has a beat or a tap or any kind of like sound, that you start with that. So this one luckily has a bunch of those. I mean, I can still just do like it fading in, but I think I can get away with like cutting it just right where there's a drum sound, a snare sound, something harsh. You also have this one. Actually, not that, this one. There, that. It's not that clean of a hit. Okay, hold on. Let me try something. Up until the... I think it's around here. Okay, so let me see. All I'm doing is a simple noise reduction. Okay, not bad. It's just that this... No bueno. Okay, I'm a little annoyed. How do you blend this stuff? It's so audible. Maybe that's just me, but I can hear the people. Eliminate that. Have this fade out instead. Perfect. So this is the editing software that I use. It's called VideoPad. I do not recommend it. I just want to explicitly say that if you are looking for editing software, don't use this one. This is the one that I use just because I'm so used to it. Crashes very often. The preview, fucking playback lags, and sometimes it doesn't export correctly. Why do I still use it? Because it's convenient. I already know all the hotkeys and the shortcuts. I'm just really used to it. So I just keep going back to it. As toxic as it is. Most people have toxic relationships, friendships, family members. I still have all of those, and I have toxic software. When I edit, I utilize both of my screens, but since I'm only video capturing one screen, this is gonna be tough, but we're gonna pull through it because we're strong, we're independent, and we're here to fucking stay. So, that shot of him is so precious. Okay, so let's see how it plays out with the audio first. What the flow looks like with the audio. I'm going to adjust again the clips so that they fit the beat, the feel, all of that good stuff. So let's start. Oh my god, I got chills. I didn't even add that fade in, bro. That was just part of the actual show. Sometimes things just work out. I want to get the sound effects that I need in line. So for sound effects, most of them I get on this website. This is called freesound.org. If you are someone that edits or whatever, you've probably heard of this, or if you just like sound effects. Cute, but it's too messy, too loud. This one's fine. Okay, that sounds like pee. I will spend a good amount of time going through sound effects. I'm not gonna lie. I like it. I like editing in general too. So this stuff for me, even though I look stressed, I'm having the time of my life. I'm a pretty boring person. This stuff is nice. Also, it helps too, something that I would suggest highly if you're doing edits like this and you're layering audio and whatnot, to edit with earphones or a headset so that you can get it as detailed as possible. I like to be precise about the audio. I think I've made that clear. Like if you've watched any of my previous videos of me reacting to shows, I have mentioned in the past how audio really just like, it gets to me, okay? It hits me in a way that nothing has ever hit before. So I'd like to be precise about it too, if I can, when I can, with whatever tools I'm handed, whatever skills I have. Tell me that didn't hit you just right, just then. Tell me. I want to add a reverb to it too. I find something I like, I will overuse it. That's me, bits. Oh, that's gorgeous. This is over. This is over. The first thing I want to do is like for every hit of the piano where it goes bum, that's where I want the scenes to change. So here it switches way too early, if you'll notice. Okay, so I wanted to switch to the umbrella once the music hits here. I'm gonna do a cut here just so I have a marker that this is where the music starts up. I can just like repair that again, like undo the cut later. But first I do that, and then I want to mark the place where it switches to the umbrella, like before it switches. Oh my god, the way that looks when it's reversed. Ooh, I'm getting an idea. See, this is what I mean when I say that I don't really work on a process. I don't have a process. I'll just go by how I feel. So right now I'm looking at this, and that's just like an accident that happened where that looks incredible going up there like that. But the sound of the rain though, I wonder, hold on. Let me reverse this clip and see what that looks like. Let's mute the rain. This is over. I wonder. Interesting. Now I kind of want to try that. But if I end up hating it, I'll scrap the entire thing, which is something that I do fairly often. So I want this to be an opening shot right here. And then it's just going to be voice, voice, voice. And then the moment the umbrella lifts and goes back into his hand, that's when the music, like, I guess the beat of the music drops. Okay, so that's what I'm going to try to accomplish. Let's try that. I'm going to open a new sequence and then try to make that work. Let us slow her down a little bit more. Let's slow her down by 80. So let me listen to the song and then find out where it drops. This part, as soon as he gets, this is the part where I want the umbrella to go into his hand. Okay, let's do a fade in from black in 2 seconds. No, let's do 1. What does that look like, fam?
I say, this is over. This is over.
Fuck me, that looks so fucking good. Bam.
This is over.
On the second hit of the microphone, of the piano, this part, I want a switch. Let's do the face. I don't want to waste this yet though, so I'm just gonna literally just put it to the side.
I say, this is over. This is over.
That fucking shot of like the drips leaving his fucking... Oh my god. I hate how this is hitting me. There's a lot of this that happens when you edit, right? It's just like replaying over and over again because I'm trying to just wear this edit and get as comfortable with it as possible. Something about this is off. The second part.
You say you're going away.
Originally, what I was planning was to have some of Lan Zhan's speech in here, but I think I can get away because of the lyrics and the way that this looks, and it's so emotional. I think I can get away with like not doing that and just straight up adding this. What is this part? I didn't know I already had that in there. Hold on, let me see how it plays, because I exported both of these audio separately. So if I just straight up play them. Yeah, no, that's not gonna work. So we can layer them instead. So they fade into one another. Let's see. A little weird. Let me see if I can add... I have... because that kind of sounds like thunder. And I have a thunder sound effect that could maybe blend with that. Louder. Let's reverb this. Reverb queen! This one ends really abruptly. Like, I'm not a fan of that, so let's do another fade. I'm gonna add Wei-Wuxian's voice in here.
南正，你还记不记得当初我们一起
Reverb.
南正，你还记不记得当初我们一起许下的诺言？
Interesting. And by interesting, I mean I'm stressed.
你还记不记得当初我们一起许下的诺言？
She's a bit rough. I don't know what it is. A little abrupt. Something doesn't belong. Something ain't right, sis. I don't know what it is. I'm feeling something about the timing is off. The clips are also off. This is feeling fairly blank. And I think what can solve it is a sound effect. I just don't know what. This is what I've done so far, by the way. Like with the audio, I have added a fade to this one, fade to this one. I've layered them both so that it sounds like this.
This is over.
have been nice to put something in here that represents that this was in reverse, but this isn't anymore. You know? Let me just cut the clips first in a way that makes sense. And then we'll take care of the nooks and crannies. Ew, such a good shot. It's actually really good. So last night I passed out. I don't know, I fell asleep. I think it was needed as well for me to step away from this, because at a certain point last night I was just watching it over and over again to the point where it just didn't look like a thing anymore. Kind of like how, you know, you stare into a mirror long enough and you look at your face, things start to not make sense, or you say a word enough times. You know, I could state more examples. Those aren't my only two examples, but I'm gonna stop there. I haven't watched it again since last night, but I know now, thinking about it, I know now what the places in this thing, in this edit, bothers me the most. I know it is pacing, I know it is timing. Everything feels staggered at a certain point. I believe it would be here somewhere in the middle. As you can see, there are more edits in this part, and the timing of all of these felt wrong to me last night. I'm gonna see if these same things are bothering me today. Now I'm watching it with fresher eyes. As we go along, I'll explain the differences that I've made, because there have been some changes that I made, not to the narrative, just mostly like how the execution is gonna go. Got the fade in.
This is over.
Oh yeah, I added the rain sound effect, by the way.
This is over.
I love that shot with the music.
It's not true that I didn't matter. I did matter.
Okay, so those are the same so far. Okay, so that's one that changed. I had chosen. Stop saying the real actors' names. I had Ying come in early with the horses this time. And as you can, if you'll notice, when he comes in, everything starts moving forward now. Whereas in the beginning, with Lan Wangji, everything goes backwards. Added a thunder effect there as soon as he came on screen. He's still moving backwards. That was the same shot. That was the exact same shot. And you can tell. Okay, I hated that so. First of all, I think it's clear what I was trying to do with the execution. I just want to refine it. I want it to start out with everything going backwards, and then this is the opening shot, right? The opening shot is Lan Wangji from this distance to the camera, looking up, eyes closed. Well, so he's not looking up. Oh my god, language. Lan Wangji is moving backwards, and then Wei Wuxian comes in, but he's moving forward the entire time. And then somewhere in here that collides and Lan Wangji moves forward. The pacing of this and the timing of this feels so fucking off to me, because I like how Wei Wuxian appears into the picture. I also really like this shot. But that, like, when those two scenes jump into one another, feels like such a harsh cut that there's no transition whatsoever, and it feels out of place. So I don't know how to correct that when I don't want to move this, and I don't want to move this one. I'm fine moving this part, like him grabbing the umbrella. I'm no longer attached to that. I can let her go. I can replace that clip. And definitely I want the last shot of this to be exactly the first shot of it. You know what I mean? Like it starts with this and then it will end with this. I feel like I'm gonna try to get the exact same one, because here he's closer to the camera, whereas in the beginning it's a bit further. Okay, like he's further down. So yeah, these are the things I want to refine currently. This is what I want to change and achieve, so let's try to do that. Hold on. Where the fuck? Oh, we're gonna have some drumming noises in the background. That's fine. Someone's just getting murdered outside. We don't need to pay attention to that. I'm having a lock installed. That's what's actually happening. So it's cool. I've given full consent to that. Hold on. I want the last shot to be of him closing his eyes, not opening them. What if I just take this out and then extend this? The shot gets well up. Yes, that's perfect.
That I didn't matter. I did matter.
Let's see, I did it once. I repeated it once, just reversed it.
This is over. It's not true that I didn't matter.
Something about this. Hold on, let me check. Boom. Ay, puta ka. Boom, boom. Hit. Okay. Okay. Let's try that.
It's not true. That I didn't matter. I did matter.
I should show you what I took out before I take it out. Okay, so this part I'm going to take out because, again, abrupt, not really, does not fit. So I'm going to go with this, and I'm just going to extend this and see what that looks like. Oh, no. This is the wrong one to extend. Not that one, bro. This one. Overlay. Alright. Is this right? Boom, boom, in, out, in. Okay, let's see what that looks like.
Didn't matter. I did matter.
It looks bad. I want to vom. Oh my god, I just saw that for the first time with the umbrella. Oh, I am orgasming. Okay. I like this. I'm pretty happy with like the glitch in this one. But I think when it reverts back to him here, I want to change the speed. So I'm gonna separate this clip and then make it faster. So it's pretty good. It's getting, like, I've sculpted it to the best of my abilities to make it make sense. There are still things that are missing that I need to add, and maybe that's why I feel like it's still a bit empty or sparse in certain places. So I'm gonna go ahead and add some sound effects where I want them, like the horse gallop, more thunder, and some impact sounds in specific parts of the edit. So you'll see what that looks like right now. Let's see what that sounds like. This one. It's nice to have those two overlap too, just a bit.
It's not true.
This is too fast. Change clip speed. Let's do 80 for now, and then I'll just adjust.
It's not true.
Still too fast. 70.
It's not true that it didn't matter.
Too dramatic. No? How about that? And I'm saving the space here to add credits. If there's one thing I'm still a little unsettled about, and of course there is one thing, that one specifically could be done way better. Way better. Let me see what that looks like. Yes, that looks so much better, I think. Yeah, that looks great. Okay. So that's how I edit these things. I keep trying to look for the cat. There you are. I'm going to be posting this full thing both on my Twitter and also here on my YouTube channel. Check that out when that comes out. Maybe tomorrow or next week, depending on when I post this or what I decide to do in the future, because I'm filming this way too behind. Like, this video isn't going to be coming out until maybe next week or whatever. So I don't know what I'm planning. Hope you guys enjoyed that. And that some of it made sense. If you found this helpful and you want more editing videos, actually no, please don't request for those because this was torturous.